The difference between me and you is not the money. It's who owns me. Money doesn't own me. Opinions don't own me. The world doesn't own me. God does. And what I'm learning in this season of my life is that what God thinks about me matters more than what anyone else ever could. Because opinions are loud. Money is loud. But your spirit whispers. And if you're not listening, you can miss everything. There's something dangerous about living a life where you only respond to what's loud. Money tells you where to go. Success tells you who to be. Pressure tells you when to move. Fear tells you what not to do. And slowly, without realizing it, you stop listening to your spirit. Not because you don't believe. Not because you don't love God, but because your life gets crowded. Crowded with goals. Crowded with expectations. Crowded with the chase. I've learned this the hard way. Listening to your spirit can literally save your life. Not metaphorically. Not figuratively. Literally. But your spirit says, wait. Moments where the opportunity looks right, but your peace is missing. Moments where the money makes sense, but something deep inside feels off. And if you ignore that voice long enough, you start calling discomfort normal. We live in a world that teaches us to put money first, success first, achievement first. Even in faith spaces, sometimes we say things like, I'll slow down once I get there. I'll spend more time with God when things settle. I'll focus on my spirit after I secure the bag. But the truth is, things rarely settle on their own. And if you wait for life to calm down before you listen to your spirit, you might wait forever. A real relationship with God is not always roses and flowers. Sometimes it brings you to your knees, not in weakness, but in desperation. Desperation for clarity, desperation for peace, desperation for hope. Those moments where prayer isn't polished, where the words don't sound spiritual, where all you can say is, God, I need you. And that's where growth happens. But when your life is crowded with the love of money, the love of things, the love of validation, you miss those moments. You miss what your spirit is trying to tell you in every season of your life. Because your spirit speaks in stillness, not noise. Every season has a purpose. Some seasons are for building. Some are for resting. Some are for pruning. Some are for learning who you are without the applause. But if you're always chasing the next thing, you never stay still long enough to grow. And growth requires stillness. Don't miss your season of becoming who God created you to be because you were busy chasing who the world said you should be. The world will always have a definition for you. How much you should make. How fast you should move. What success should look like by now. But God's definition is quieter and deeper. And it fits you better. Here's the part that changed everything for me. If you truly believe in God, then you have to believe He already knows what you need. Not just what you want, what you need. So the more time you spend with God, the more you become aligned with who you were created to be. Not driven by fear, not controlled by money, not shaken by opinions, but anchored. Money is a tool. Success is a byproduct, but neither should be your master. Because when money becomes your master, your spirit becomes silent. And when your spirit becomes silent, you start living out of alignment. You start winning externally but losing internally. And no amount of success can fix that. So if you're in a season right now where something feels off, where you're restless, where you're tired but can't explain why, it might not be burnout. It might be your spirit asking you to slow down and listen. Don't miss your season. Don't miss the lesson. Don't miss the growth. Don't miss who you're becoming. Because everything you're looking for on the outside starts on the inside. Listen to your spirit.